Oh my god, I got a haircut. I totally forgot. The fuck? Yo, this tripod is ass. I've been so lazy about getting another one. Fuck you. Piece of shit, dude. Welcome to DenDenBMX, where the production value is like my penis. Not enough. Okay. What's up, guys? DenDenBMX here, and as you can see, I'm high as fuck. So, no, I'm not high. I wish I was, but I'm not. Mostly it's allergies. It feels so good. And I also just put my contacts in. And I was also just crying because of how much I love you guys. Okay, well, hey guys, if you're not caught up, I recently hit 10,000 subscribers. Since I finally hit 10K, we're gonna do the wheel set giveaway. You're gonna have to watch this video to the end in order to get to that. And then also, I made a video kind of celebrating it, and then in the comments of that, I told you guys to leave me questions for Q&A, and we're doing that right now. Without further ado, let's just jump right into this. Yo, congrats. Woo! Guys, these aren't questions. Fuck you. All right, you little tampon. I swear to God. I hate everything. Fuck this video. Obama's forehead said after 10,000 years. Yeah. What are you doing about your weight loss, routines, diet, etc.? You've lost a lot. Well, thank you. A lot of you guys have been leaving comments telling me about how much I'm losing weight, and thank you. I really appreciate that. Dude, my eyes. I'm gonna look like I just dabbed myself retarded. But what I'm doing about weight loss is I'm doing insanity, and then I'm just trying to eat healthier, even though it's not really working that well. In high school and stuff like that, I would always do P90X. I'd do P90X 1, 2, and 3. But here in this house that I'm in, I don't have dumbbells or a pull-up bar, so I chose to do insanity because it doesn't require any weights whatsoever. It's mostly cardio and calisthenics. So I've just been doing that. I've already done like one full go round of insanity, and I am like halfway through another one right now, and then just trying to eat healthier and stuff like that. Doing all this on top of just going and riding regularly. That's what I've been doing. Grail Bala song. And what state are you in? I'm in New Mexico. I know the answer to one of those. Grail Bala song. I don't know, dude. Maybe like a Benchmade 41. I think that would be a pretty good grail. I don't really have like an all-time favorite Bala song. First question, how did you get into guitars and how did you get into BMX? Okay, well, I got into guitars because when I was growing up, my grandpa always had this acoustic guitar that I would kind of fiddle on. And then in middle school, I took a guitar class, but I was absolute butt cheeks at guitar. But the catalyst that made me really want to learn guitar and really made me start wanting to go to like private lessons and really buckle down and learn how to play guitar was actually Tenacious D and the Pick of Destiny. I loved that movie. Towards the end of the movie, there's a song called Beelzebub, and there's just like this really heavy riff in it. I just really wanted to learn that riff. And then also Battery by Metallica. I really wanted to learn how to play that. And those were kind of the two catalysts that really drove me into taking electric guitar really seriously. And then for BMX, pretty much every bike I've ever had or ridden was a BMX bike. I never really had a mountain bike or anything like that. What originally got me into BMX was when I was a little kid, we went to a bike shop and there were a bunch of race bikes and I thought they looked really cool. So for Christmas, I ended up getting a Redline Raid and I used that for like 10 years. But eventually me and my parents came to the conclusion that that bike is way too small for me, so I got a Redline Complex, which was my first like freestyle bike. I would just like jump dirt jumps, or like there was a point where me and all my friends in my neighborhood wanted to learn wheelies, so we were doing that for a while. From searching up like BMX wheelies on YouTube, the algorithm slowly started recommending me more like BMX freestyle videos, and that's how I got into like wanting to learn how to do tricks. Give me knife, lol. My question for you is, what is your worst bike? I've never really had like a total lemon for a bike. Quality and overall price-wise, my worst one was probably that Redline Raid, just because every bike I had after that was just like higher and higher quality. But I guess the one that I disliked the most was probably my Total Voltron V2. And the only reason I didn't like it was because I just got the frame way too small. You see, that was around the time where I was really into Kyle Baldock and Harry Main, and like the park thing then was to ride like a 20.4 frame. But I liked the Total Voltron, and the smallest that came in was 20.3, and I figured like 0.1 wouldn't be that much of a difference. It was a fun bike and I like could ride it and everything. It was just it was too small. I needed something bigger. Also, fun fact, the 20.3 Voltron is actually the frame that Aaron has right now, the one that he just painted. What is your favorite BMX brand? Okay, I don't really have like an all-time favorite, like a number one favorite. Like I have brands that I like, which is honestly a lot of them. It's honestly probably most of them. I think there's only a couple that I don't like. I'm kind of at this point where I don't really look at brands. I look at if it's the geometry that I want and it's a cool color. Have you ever done mountain biking? I've ridden on a mountain bike. I've never done like real mountain biking, like dirt jumps and stuff like that. Maybe one day I will get a dirt jumper. I probably should. Haha, BMX knife guy, lol. Nice one, Noodle the Poodle. Congratulations. And then Tony said thanks. Yo, I ride left foot forward and am goofy garbage, I know, but how should I be kicking a foot jam whip? You make them look so easy. I think you're under the misconception that BMX goofy footed is kind of like scootering goofy footed. I know that in like scootering, if you're not right foot forward automatically, you're goofy or something like that. That's not how it works in BMX. So like just in general, in BMX, you're either right foot forward or you're left foot forward, and either one's right. That doesn't make you goofy. But what does make you goofy is if you naturally do tricks opposite, like the opposite way you're supposed to do them. So let's say like you're right foot forward, you're supposed to spin to the left, but if you're goofy, you'd spin to the right, and then vice versa. If you're left foot forward, and then like let's say you're right foot forward, you're supposed to do your bar spins into your front foot, but if you do them into your back foot, then you do like opposite bar spins naturally, which is like goofy. For foot jam whips, you should be jumping into it. That's like the first thing. I know a lot of people just kind of like do the little can kick it over thing, but you really should learn how to like jump into it. I know it's a little scary at first, but it's really not that bad. So like it's almost like you're starting to do like a nollie. So you like kick your back wheel up, and it's like all one simultaneous motion. While you're doing that, you want to lift up your front foot and get it out of the way, and then you want to be kicking with your back foot, and then you just plant your front foot in. Foot jam whips took me a very, 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 very long time to learn. And then I've also been doing them for a very, very, very long time. So give yourself time when learning them and then getting them dialed. My question is, what year did you start riding? I believe I started doing like actual tricks in 2012. What is your thoughts about Switch or Oppo tricks? I like them. I can't do a lot of them, but I like the way they look. Did you teach yourself tricks with Bala songs, or did you watch videos? I mainly watched videos. I watched a lot of Calvin Nation's videos when I was learning, and then Cutlery Lover and like all those other guys. I taught myself a couple tricks. So like I taught myself this one, and then I also taught myself this one, amongst like a bunch of other ones. But for like most tricks, I did end up just watching videos and learning how to do them. What made you get into BMX? What really, really got me into wanting to learn tricks? It was like a Do Tour Dirt Best Trick Ally video from Portland. Everyone's just yeeting themselves on this massive dirt jump, and it looked so fun. That was kind of like the catalyst that made me really want to learn how to do freestyle BMX. My question is, what is your favorite anime? Oof. Oh, I don't know. I mean, if I guess I did have a favorite, I'd probably tattoo it on my left arm. Obviously, Soul Eater is one of them. The reason I got the Soul Eater tattoo is because it was the first anime that was like not super mainstream that I watched that I really ended up liking. Even though they kind of dextered the ending, I still really liked it, and I read all the mangas and everything. I hope one day they do like a Full Metal Alchemist Brotherhood remake of Soul Eater and like do the full story. I would die if that would happen one day. Other favorite animes, Dragon Ball Z, My Hero. I think that's my top three. Then Fire Force, One Punch Man, Bleach, Naruto, Death Note. There's a lot. How old is everyone in the friend group? Just making sure. I don't know all. I know a few for sure, but I don't know all of them. Freddy's 25. I'm 24. Mike's 20. Tanner's a bitch. Nate's got to be in his 20s. Aaron is 19 or 20. Craig is about 34, and Julio's 5. I'm gonna feel bad because I know I'm forgetting people, and then I also don't know how old they are. So the oldest ones are me and Freddie, and then everyone else is kind of like in the same age range of like 19, 20, somewhere around there. Except Craig. Craig is like 45, and then Julio's still in the womb. We love you more. That's a fucking lie. I tried to get rid of all the blonde, but the dude left like this little tuft of blonde, and it looks like I have dirt in my hair, so that's sick. When are you giving the wheels away? I bent mine. Give me like 5 minutes. All right, question. Why did you decide to make so many different types of videos, and is it hard to try not to focus too much on one thing? Really, I kind of, wow, that voice crack. Really, I kind of always wanted to make a bunch of different kind of videos. Just over time, I just was like, hey, I want to make these kinds of videos too. I was kind of on edge for doing it for a while because I know that like a lot of channels get into one niche, and if they make a video that's not that niche, it usually doesn't do pretty good and sometimes might even kill the channel. But I was super lucky that my guitar and battle song videos were very well received. The gaming ones are still kind of like not a whole lot of people watch them, and that's the one that's like super understandable because gaming is so much more saturated than battle songs or BMX or even guitar. Gaming is like, it's literally like an entire third of YouTube, so I can understand why those ones don't do so well. But that one Armored Royale one actually did pretty well, so I'm pretty happy to say that I've been able to make a video pretty much doing whatever I want, and it gets pretty well received. I keep forgetting if I screenshotted these or not. Next. What is your absolute favorite BMX? What is your absolute favorite BMX trick? Not to do, but just in general. Keep on fucking. P.S. You're the man, man. No you. I think my absolute favorite BMX trick of all time is probably a flare whip. What are some tips for beginners that need motivation to ride? This is one I kind of get a lot, and this is probably my best little tidbit of advice. BMX is not something you learn overnight. Freestyle BMX has a very, very steep learning curve, especially in the beginning, and a lot of times it can feel like it's taking you way too long to learn something. It's not not uncommon for like learning how to fakie or learning how to 180 to take like literal months. Like every other trick like that, it takes a while. It took me months to learn bar spins. It took me years to learn tail whips. It takes time, so give yourself time and have patience. And most of all, have fun. Because if you're not having fun, what's the fucking point? So if you're feeling a little demotivated because you don't feel like you're learning stuff as fast as you should, don't let that get to you. You're more than likely on pace with everybody else. Congrats, Dad. I'm so happy my favorite channel got to 10K. Dude, stop pulling at my heart. What's your favorite Bala song? You don't have to own it. I don't know. My Atropos Callie's Mercy. That's probably my favorite. 2 questions for you. Number 1, can your next frame color be purple? Number 2, and most important of all, how big is the almighty Den Ding Dong? If I could ever get over the color blue, I think purple would be the next color that I'd want to get my frame. And for number 2, about 350. What is your favorite frame you ever rode? I don't think I have an all-time favorite, but I have some that definitely stand above the rest. My premium CK frame, and then my Haro SDV2, and then also my Sabrosa MR1. Those are probably the frames that I felt the most comfortable and most confident on, and those are probably the frames where I was doing the best and riding my best. Look at, if you know anything about geometry, you'll know that they are all virtually the exact same geometry. Also my Sunday, I really like my Sunday. Why is there so many fucking episodes in damn Naruto? Oh, you know what's funny? I actually had the answer to this. Anime is based off manga, right? It's TV based off of a book, essentially. So what happens, so the manga will be up to a various point, and then they'll start making the show, and then at a certain point, the show catches up to the manga. And since the manga hasn't made anything new or anything for the show to make a show of, so what a lot of shows will do is they'll make a filler arc, which is just like a show exclusive storyline that usually isn't as good, and they'll make that filler arc to give the manga more time to actually continue writing the main story. So yeah, that's why shows like Naruto and One Piece and Bleach are super duper long. How old are you, Den? I am a fucking fossil. I'm 25. No, I'm 24. Yeah, I'm 24. I don't even know. My question is, who's your favorite rider now, and who was your favorite rider when you were young and first got into BMX? That's a good question. My number 1 favorite rider right now would probably either be Kostya Andreev or Kevin Peraza. My favorite rider when I was young and first getting into BMX, at first it was Brandon Dosh, but then that quickly switched into Kyle Baldock, and Kyle Baldock was my favorite rider for like the longest time. A 69th like. Nice. How did you get into Bala songs? The movie Kick-Ass. I had seen them like here and there before, and then like YouTube kind of got me into it more. I watched the like little clip from Kick-Ass of her flipping with the butterfly knives, and then there was the TF2 Spy trailer, and he uses a butterfly knife in that, and then it was like a video of how to do the tricks that the Spy does in that video, and it just kept going from there, and eventually I found Cutlery Lover and Calvin Nation, and then it was just, that was all she wrote. Who's taking a bike part in the ass most? Tanner. That's pretty easy. Tanner's definitely taken in the butt more than anyone else. There was that one time where Ryan got it in the butt really hard, but Tanner gets it in the butt the most. I can think of like at least 3 different distinct times where Tanner's taken it in the butt. Explain your true feelings on Julio. I love you, Ding Dong. You're just a little too much sometimes. AJ said it best. You stress me out sometimes. Your ego could be put in check a little bit. Holy fuck, I must know where you purchased that bitchin' shirt. What shirt am I wearing? Kohl's. What event in your life has shaped you the most into who you are today? P.S. I'm a proud member of the Den Dick Brigade. So I think the event that shaped me the most into who I am today was probably the death of my grandmother, or just 2014 in general. Yeah, up until high school, I had seen my grandma as much, if not more, than my own parents, and then my grandpa too. Just because my grandma didn't work, I would wake up in the morning at my mom and dad's, and then my mom would drop me off at my grandma's, and then my grandma would either take me to school, or we'd just spend all day together if I didn't have school. I'd eat dinner at her house, wait for my grandpa to get home, hang out with them for a little bit, and then like my dad would pick me up and I'd go back home, and then like on the weekends I'd just hang out with my parents. In 2014 she died from non-Hodgkin's lymphoma and breast cancer, and that was probably the event that changed who I am the most, because up until that point I was a very shy and timid and quiet, introverted person. If I didn't know you, I was really shy. I didn't like drawing attention to myself. Now that's kind of all I do. In a weird way, it just pushed me into being like who I really should be, and not be scared to be who I should be. So not just the death of my grandma, like 2014 in general did that to me. It was a rough year, but I definitely wouldn't be who I am without that year. So yeah, that's kind of it. That was pretty deep, dude. It was so deep I can't even see you anymore. My question is, what are your top 5 favorite bands? Damn, that might be the hardest one. All right, let me think about this for a sec. My top 5 favorite bands would probably be Metallica. I already forgot. Metallica, Slipknot, Rammstein, Deftones, and Van Halen. Also, side note, rest in peace Eddie Van Halen, dude. That, for those of you that don't know, Eddie Van Halen was literally one of like my top 3 guitar heroes. I was obsessed with EVH. I wanted his guitars. I wanted his skill. I wanted to be like Eddie Van Halen for the longest time. I mean, I made guitars that were like his guitars. His influence on me was very, very large, and his influence was like when people talk about like the greatest guitarists ever, a lot of people's number one is Jimmy Page, and then their number two is Van Halen. So that was a tough loss. Rest in peace, Eddie. Thanks for being such an inspiration. This video just keeps getting deeper and deeper. How long have you been riding BMX, and do you have any advice to give my 7-year-old BMXer Dave on how to improve on his riding? Love the content and congrats on 10K. Thanks, dude. Advice to give Dave on. Honestly, just let him keep doing what he's doing. He's a pretty ballsy kid. Like I said earlier, BMX is a super steep learning curve and stuff takes time. I know it may seem like it's taking a really long time to learn something, but again, more than likely he'll be on pace with everyone else. And since he started so young, he's actually going to be ahead of a lot of people, because most people don't really start riding BMX till they're like 13 or 14. He's definitely going to have a head start, and he's already like stupid good. There's going to be times where he gets angry and frustrated that he's not doing something, but just remind him that stuff takes time and that he needs to give himself time, and also that he needs to be having fun, because if he's not having fun, then what's the point? So those days where he gets frustrated and gets angry, just like have him stop, because that's probably what's best. Make sure he's doing the kind of riding that is most fun to him. Question: what do you want to do when you're rich with 7,777,777 million subscribers? Whatever the fuck I want. What kind of girth are you packing, bro? Just kidding. It's more like this. 10K sub PP reveal? Dude, fucking bet. You think I'm fucking playing? The like autofill answers? Not sure yet. What was your first Bala song? This one. This hunk of junk. I've been subbed to this channel since... Wait, what? I'm gonna have an aneurysm. I've been subbed to this channel since before 1K. Your weight loss looks great, by the way. Thanks, babe. Here's my question. You may have answered this before. What camera do you use to film your content? Is he a cheap boy or a pricey mama? I don't have a specific camera. I use my phone. It's a Galaxy S20 Plus, and the camera on it is very good. It's got like 4 different lenses on it, so there's like a super up close one, there's a standard one that I'm using right now, there's the wide angle one that's kind of also like a fisheye. The one thing that I don't like about this camera is before this phone I had the S10 Plus, and that camera's night vision was a lot better than this one's. You could see a lot better at night with the S10 than you can on the S20. You can still see really good, it's just a lot grainier. I'm guessing your favorite color is blue? Is it that obvious? Now the last question that I've received. Have you got any plans to make merch? Yes? I mean, I want to. I just don't know if the demand is there. Do you guys want me to make merch? Because I would enjoy actually making money from this. So yeah, if you guys want me to make merch, I'll make merch. I'm even thinking about making like a Patreon, and like funny story, OnlyFans has been courting me. Some guy who works for OnlyFans has been trying to get like a bunch of different like action sports content creators to make OnlyFans. I don't think it's to make porn. Contrary to popular belief, OnlyFans is not just for porn, it's for your fans. It's basically exactly like Patreon. It's just everyone kind of decided that is what they're gonna make porn on. I could make a Patreon, or it could be total meme and make an OnlyFans. I could make merch. If you guys want merch, I'll give you guys merch. I do want this eventually to be my main source of income, and would like to be able to make a living making YouTube videos. So yeah, if you guys are down, I'm down. So definitely let me know. I think that is going to wrap up the Q&A. That's probably going to be a really long video. That has been the Q&A. Thank you guys for all your questions. I had a lot of fun making this. Now let's go into this here wheel set giveaway. All right, the moment you've all been waiting for. A long time ago, I promised that once I hit 10,000 subscribers, I would give away my old wheel set, and that time has come. And so have I. Here is what the giveaway will be. My old wheel set. I laced this wheel set up myself. It is still a dialed wheel set. The front wheel is a Shadow Conspiracy symbol front hub, and the back wheel is a Shadow Conspiracy optimized version 2 free coaster. Both laced up to Odyssey Lighthouse rims with stainless steel spokes, and it's a great wheel set. It's one of the most dialed wheel sets I've ever had. I do need to let you guys know that the back wheel, there will be that tiny little bit of wiggle. There's nothing wrong with the wheel set. That's just how free coasters are. Sometimes they are prone to having a little bit of wiggle in them. Also, I broke the hub guards that it came with, so it will not come with any hub guards. If you just get a G-Sport gland hub guard and tie her on, you will be set for basically life. The front wheel will have its hub guards. Also, as another prerequisite, this is left-hand drive. When you are entering this contest, keep that in mind. Hopefully your cranks have sprocket bolts on both sides. If not, you may have to flip your cranks if you end up winning this and you only have right-hand drive. But this is left-hand drive and it is not reversible. Also, it's a free coaster. Now, Here's the part that's going to be a little disappointing to some of you. I'm not going to be able to do international shipping for this giveaway. We are going to keep it in the continental United States, unfortunately. I do deeply and greatly and largely apologize to the people who watch my channel and wanted to enter this giveaway that do not live in the US. It's just not going to be able to be an option this time around. Due to the global climate and the global dilemma that rhymes with La Llorona, shipping, especially international shipping, has been a shit show. When I ordered my Atropos knife, I didn't get that thing for like 4 months. There's all kinds of holds and postponements, and just shipping a box this big is already going to be expensive, but shipping it internationally would just be absurdly expensive, so not going to be able to do international shipping this time. I am sorry, guys. My next giveaway will definitely be international shipping, but for this time we're going to keep it in the continental US. So to enter this giveaway, 1, you need to be subscribed to my channel. 2, you need to be following me on Instagram at DenDenBMX, and 3, you need to leave a comment on this video. Only 1 comment per person, please. No spamming. That's just gonna be annoying. 1 comment per person. You can leave whatever comment you want. You can tell me if you think I should make merch or not, or whatever you want to say. Just make sure you leave a comment, you're subscribed, and that you're following me on Instagram. So you can enter this giveaway until December 1st. And on December 1st, I will pick a winner, and then we'll ship her on out to you. I got the box already and everything. Those are the prerequisites for the giveaway. You gotta be in the continental US, you gotta be subscribed, follow me on Instagram, and you gotta leave a comment. That'll be the giveaway. All right? We will catch up on this on December 1st. Make sure you share the video around to spread news of the giveaway. Make sure you're subscribed and following me on Instagram. Leave a comment to enter the giveaway. Leave a like. Let me know if you enjoyed the video. Thank you guys so much for watching. I will see you guys next time.